This is a website, and we put this map together, Dr. Snehan, using GIS and some bit of local knowledge that we have and different other things to just show what's happening.
Can you put it to full screen because I'm not able to see it clearly?
Can you see it now?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'll just zoom out because it's a big river. So I'll first show you that this is the origin of Arkavati at Nandi Hills and Hesarghatta, TG Halli, Anchanebele, and it goes further down. It meets this river Rishabhavati.
Okay.
And so basically Rishabhavati is a tributary of Arkavati. The confluence happens here. Further down, it meets Kaveri here. At the Kaveri Wildlife Sanctuary, where Mekedatu is, the dam that's been proposed, right, on Kaveri River.
Yeah.
So to just zoom out here, right? So I'll take you back to this slide here. Yeah. So this is Hesarghatta, which actually supplied. I'm showing you a part of the map now.
Yeah.
Okay. So Hesarghatta is the reservoir which actually supplied water to Bangalore at one point, and now no longer has any water. It only overflowed in 2022 after a long time with the recent rains that came in. This is the point where we actually did the study that we did with ICCW, where we collected sediment and water samples upstream of this reservoir. Okay, this part. And if you look at it, there are many stressors for this one. This is the Peenya industrial area.
Okay.
We're only seeing a part of it because the rest of it, basically some part of it drains into this river directly.
Which is that river?
Rishabhavati. Which is the tributary of Arkavati.
Okay.
And good part of the Peenya industrial area phases, there phase 1, phase 2. All of those, if you see, right, they have these drains that come out, like, the actual streams, which come out and join the main Arkavati. And it is a well-known fact, a lot of dumping happens here. Peenya industrial area has been notified as a critically polluted area by CPCB, right? The CEPI. There are galvanizing, pickling, anodization, electroplating, you name it, all kinds of surface treatment industries.
Okay.
And there are other things as pharmaceutical formulations. And you also have e-waste recyclers. Apart from that, over and above that, you have a lot of informal recyclers set up here who handle the e-waste and plastic waste. And Mavalipura, you must have heard of that legacy landfill, right?
Yeah.
That Bangalore has. It's actually in the same catchment, which means that any kind of toxic effluents that are leaching out of there will end up in Rishabhavati eventually. I mean Arkavati, sorry. Eventually. And this particular thing, right, is a legacy quarry waste that we found when we were doing a survey. One of the surveys that we went, we found that there was this whitish powder of quarry waste that was dumped here actually, and it just keeps leaching into the river. And this is where we actually measured the flow with the CDD, the agency, and we did it on March 15th, just this year, to capture the dry season flow. Because the dry season flow will be only wastewater flow. So we wanted to understand what is the wastewater, quantity that comes in. And our understanding was that because they have a jack well here actually, I'll take you to the Google Earth imagery quickly and show you. So this is the MEIL STP, right? This one. This is the reservoir that I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So here they are building the STP. But upstream of this, we do a lot of river service. So this is the pumping station. And they've created something like this, and you can actually see they are pumping from here, and they have actually a grate separate out all the solid waste, and they laid the pipeline to the STP, the 20 ml STP, which is they are planning to, I think, just leave it directly into the reservoir, and this reservoir is going to get water from Western Ghats, Yettinhole, and that water is going to be mixed here and eventually treated in the water treatment plant, which is located here. They're doing that 110 ml water treatment plant and supplying to Bangalore. That is the whole context actually. So why we measured the flow here was we were wondering, saying, how did they only design a 20 ml STP? What is actually flowing here? Because we saw that they're pumping it. that's how the curiosity about the flow came in, and we included it in the project. So yeah, and we have the results which we thought we'll share with you tomorrow when we come in. You know, the whole thing of the heavy metals. We tested for phenolic compounds, FARs, and phthalates. Then we also did the heavy metals. Do you want to quickly look at the?
Yes, you can show that, yeah.
Yeah. So, and this is how the location where we measured the flow
Okay.
looks,
But
and
then
where
you
we.
said that 163 mld. So actually it is 163 and they are doing only with 20 mld. Is it so?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
So this is based on our understanding.
Okay.
Now, if they say that I have, we are actually, there's another plan where we don't see any pipeline for that, but they say that they're directly getting it from Pina 20 mld.
Okay.
So we don't know what is the
Okay,
truth.
okay.
That's some detail that you can find
Yeah,
out, saying
yeah,
what
yeah.
is the input into the 20 mld.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Pushpo, do you have the dashboard that you got ready?
Yeah,
Can you share that?
yes.
Yes, I'll stop.
This orthophosphate, organic carbon, fecal total coliform. So, coming to the heavy metals, this is how the heavy metals data look like. So, it is like hexavalent chromium is greater than 25 mg per kg. And chromium, as such, total chromium is greater than an average of 59.90 mg per kg. So in the sediments, it's quite it's the historical pollution is what we understand is sitting there,
Yeah.
and which can get reabsorbed or come into the water.
Soil and everywhere, yeah.
Yes, biodiversity. And coming to the water dashboard, this is I'll just zoom in. Or here basic parameters are here, but other than that we did test for phthalates and other contaminants present here, and we found that these shouldn't be present at all, but they were present in some quantity. So a detailed understanding of what are the impacts of these contaminants is required, because we don't understand them.
These are all hydrocarbons. So
Yes,
hydrocarbon
phthalates.
base, yeah.
Yes. Yeah, and COD of this concentration. So when you mentioned that sewage, which is here, especially in Bangalore, will require mostly nature-based treatment. But what we are seeing here with this study is the urban waste and the industrial waste, which is mixing up, because there is no mechanism of actually stopping the industrial waste there. Everything is being dumped in Vrishabhavati, the black river which you see on our map. So it's like a concoction of some sort, where the STPs are not at all sufficient to treat them.
Yeah. That is absolutely true.
Yeah, so this is the data for TG Halli.
Okay.
We have also done for multiple other points, downstream points of Arkavati and Rishabhavati. There is data for that also. So we were trying to see, because we were trying to see how to take this data and actually see how we can even envision any kind of solution. That is definitely case. But now, since all of this is already there in the sediments, right, which means that there's always the area also, actually there's a lot of catchment of command area, irrigation. This water is being pumped to lots of fields around here, actually.
Okay.
If you see, and the same thing with this Bairamangala, you must have heard of this tank, right?
Yeah.
So we tested the water here, and it was just, I mean, it's like ICCW folks, did said that this is not a river. You are showing us something else. It was that bad, the things that we found here.
Yeah.
And Bairamangala again has a command area. Do you see this dotted
Right.
here? So a lot of the fodder that cows are fed, right, and the milk that gets applied to Bangalore, there are papers where they showed that the heavy metals are present in the milk. There is, I think they've done superbugs test also in Bairamangala.
Okay.
And they found all sorts of things because it's a concoction, right?
Okay.
So I think this is the. I think it's a like a thing that we are interested in, but we are just hesitant about Mr. Hariharan actually. Nirmala has a connection with him, and he